It's okay.
By the time we pass out today, after the other day we are launching. What is
Mr. Chondo Chisamu. yo yo mama anjoera
yo yo anzongera yo yo mama sinde
yo mama sinjoera
yo yo sinawera yo yo mama sinawera
waziri ya mambo ya ndani, Baraka Gadi ilipo mbele yako, imeandaliwa na askari wachunga sheria na amri. Wamesimama kwa mistari miwili, wako 14 tayari kwa ukaguzi wako, waziri ya mambo ya ndani. Salamu za waziri ya mambo ya ndani. Heshima toa. Naomba kuendelea na Baraka Gadi, waziri ya mambo ya ndani.
That is the CGP.
I missed you.
Joining us, the IGP joined us earlier. Stand up as we receive. So, our chief guests, you're welcome. Thank you. May Chief guest,
in our midst, but also to introduce you to some of our guests here who may not know you, sir. With your indulgence, our guests, the chief guest we have today is the Minister of State for Internal Affairs, General Muhoozi David. Sir, in our midst, we have the Minister of State for Public Service, Mrs. Mugasa Mary. We have the Inspector General of Police. Agencies, we have Brigadier Geoffrey Goloba, the former Director Human Resource Development. We have Colonel David Muhanguzi from Senior Command and Staff Coast Chimaka, that's UPDF. We have Assistant Commissioner of Prisons, Centenary Mary, the Commandant Prisons Training School. We have Deputy Directors, Senior Commissioner of Police Tusime Ann, the Deputy Director HRD. We have Senior Commissioner of Police Asaba Charles, representing the Director Crime Intelligence and the Substantive Deputy Director. We have Senior Commissioner of Police Omoding Wilson, the chairman, Exodus Sacco. We have retired SACAP Benjamin Namanya in our midst. Sir, you are welcome. So allow me also introduce other senior officers. We have CP or Commissioner of Police Sarah Chibwika, the Deputy Director of Research and Planning. CP Richard Echega, the Commander Kampala Metropolitan Police. We have CP Okecho Isaac, representing Director CID. CP Namaye Paul, representing Director Operations. We have CP Chirunji Suleiman or Sulaiman, Commandant Marines. We have CP Semerera James, the Commandant Land Protection Unit. CP Sebambudi De Charles, the Deputy Director Logistics. CP Almadri Richard, CP Finance. We have SCP Chemusto Francis, the Commandant ASTU. SCP Ganyana Zura, the Deputy Head Protocol. SCP Kagarabo, saw him around, or is a parent, or a spouse. Allow me not let it out of the bag, Chief Guest. We have SCP Emitu Ezekiel Ebapu, the Commandant PTS Kabalye. SCP Norman Musinga, the one who led us through the path of the Lord. Our chief guests, sir, we have partners whom I wish to take the honor to introduce. We have Associate Professor Veneranda Mbabazi from Makerere University. We have Dr. John Bosco Kamoga from Makerere University as well. We have Mr. Mutaga Siraj from URSB. We have Mr. Ntambazi from ICRC. We have Mr. Kamanya Siraj, a security officer from UNBS. We have Dr. Abaho Ann from Kumba University. I did not give you the title of Dr. Engineer Badru Chugundu. He's the Senior Presidential Advisor on Works and Infrastructure. We have Professor Gerard Karieja from UMI. We have Mrs. Sharon Asimwe from ICGLR. That is International Conference on Great Lakes Region. We have Mrs. Rachel Odoi Musoke from JELOS. We have Mr. Perez Biarhanga from Stanbic Bank. Mr. Ronald Kali from Armed Forces. Yes. We have SSP Daki representing the Director ICT. I saw him somewhere. SSP Okwi Okedi Stephen is a fellow director like me. We are not substantive. Me, I'm Director Communication, is Director Band. So with your permission, allow me to introduce him. We have SSP Owino Julius, representing the Commandant Environment Police. SSP Nantam Fred, the Deputy Commandant CID PTS. So we have a number of other senior officers who will be introduced, especially from the college. But allow me welcome everybody who is here. You are indeed welcome. And without wasting time, I wish to announce the next item. If there is anybody whom we have not introduced, please, protocol, allow me have the name. Oh, we have retired Senior Commissioner of Police, Irungu Moses. Sir, stand up for recognition. And my apologies. I don't know which gate I was going to use, sir. I'm very sorry for not introducing our senior boss. Allow me now transit or take you through the next program, which is going to be the inspection of the Innovation Center. Sir, our chief guest, may we please, protocol, may we lead our guest to the next item. As we have
Dr. Alungat Babra, the Acting Commandant of the Police Senior Command and Staff College, Bwebaja. Honorable Minister, sir, we welcome you and all our guests to the Police Senior Command and Staff College, Bwebaja, as we celebrate another milestone, the pass out of the Senior Command and Staff course, intake 008, 2024 to 2025. Honorable Minister, sir, the course is part of the broader career development and professionalization efforts of the Uganda Police Force and other law enforcement agencies. The course commenced on August 30th, 2024 and concludes today, the 31st July 2025, making it 11 months. It aims to develop leadership, command, and research competences of senior officers to meet contemporary law enforcement demands. Honorable Minister, sir, this intake comprises of 41 senior officers from the rank of commissioner to senior superintendent of police and the prisons. Partnerships and affiliations. The college maintains affiliations and partnership with various academic institutions, government departments and agencies, and security both locally and globally. This include, as already introduced, Makerere University, Kampala, where we are affiliated to them, Uganda Management Institute, represented here as well, Nkumba University, and the United Nations mandated University for Peace. We do partner with the National Council of Higher Education and with the guidance of the IGP. We are pursuing accreditation for the institution. We also partner with the Refugee Law Project on prevention of gender-based violence, especially in times of conflict. The International Committee of the Red Cross, we partner with them on areas of international rights for policing. The Financial Intelligence Authority for intelligence investigations. The Judicial Training Institute, Nakawa, for prevention of sexual gender-based violence. The UPDF staff colleges, notably the Senior Command and Staff College, Chimaka, here represented. We are grateful to them. We do exchange for directing staff, especially on operational staff work and field exercises. We also partner with the Police Training School Kabarie, Police Training School Olilim, then the Prisons Academy and Training School in Luzira, for the Uganda Prison Service. Permit me to ask my fellow commandants in the house to stand up for recognition. We recognize your strength and synergies whenever we have. Thank you so much. We are indebted to you. We also partner with other agencies, the Diebo Foundation for Financial Literacy, so that we put our projects, when we have projects for the institution, we partner with them for that. Tete Business Solutions for branding. Honorable Minister, sir, we are a member of the International Association of the Police Academies, and the Inspector General Police facilitates us to have conversations annually with the other police academies globally. The awards. The 41 officers met and fulfilled the requirements for the award of the following certificates. They have duly earned it. Our pass mark is 60%. And we appreciate our officers. They will go home with a certificate of senior command and staff course by the college, the institutional leadership and management certificate by the Uganda Management Institute, the anti-money laundering and countering of terrorist financing by the Financial Intelligence Authority, a certificate in community mediation by Makerere University. Upon completion of their project work, which some of them are in the final stages and they are all doing the field work, they will be awarded master's degrees with the universities that we partner with. 23 of them will be getting a Master of Arts in Peace and Conflict Studies of Makerere University. If they do good, that will be January 2026. 15 of them will be getting Master of Strategic Security Studies from Inkumba University and Master of Arts in Diplomacy / Global Studies of Inkumba University. That will be in October 2026 if they do complete their work in time. Honorable Minister, the participants have been exposed to both theoretical and practical learning approaches to bridge the gap between theory and practice. They have interacted with various resource persons and experts in academia, as well as policy practitioners and analysts. This includes both the serving and retired officers. They have also visited projects and key initiatives that are the drivers of Uganda's Vision 2040 as provided by the curriculum to demonstrate the nexus between security and development. This college successfully held its second cultural gala on Friday, 27th June 2025. The students of Senior Command and Staff course today graduating were the ones that exhibited under the theme, Promoting Culture for Peace and Security. Honorable Minister, we have visited the stores and the winery project was one of their exhibitions during that time. The students clearly demonstrated how culture can promote human security and maintain positive peace. Honorable Minister, the participants have written service papers that can inform policy, as shown in our program book from pages 18 to 20, and they have also written term papers that have been submitted to the police leadership. The barrel and badge wine, Justice in Every Sip, was an innovation of the students during the cultural gala. The college also has soap. To you, our dear participants. Allow me report, Honorable Minister, that the participants we had were committed, disciplined, and engaged. Am I telling lies, Kamisa? We are not sure. The students themselves are not sure. We are, as a college, confident that they will continue to appreciate and maintain a situational, ideological, gender, human rights, local, and global context, and above all, a people-centered approach as they serve. We urge you, officers who are graduating, to prioritize the community needs. Also prioritize your mental wellness and that of your staff. Continue building strong family and work relationships and upholding self-care to enable you to stay balanced in a complex law enforcement environment. Friends, we are eagerly await to see and hear, as well as celebrate your stories of service, resilience, courage, and effective leadership and command in the theater of operations. Permit me, Honorable Minister, and our dear guests, to thank, as a college, we thank the government of Uganda for the budget support, the Inspector General of Police and the entire police management for their steadfast support to the college. Our gratitude goes to the Chief of Defense Forces for always allowing us get resources from the UPDF, the commissions for the guidance and support, and also offering officers to be on course. And we want to appreciate the College Control Board, chaired by the Director, Human Resource Development, AIGP Kafero Moses. Sir, we appreciate your guidance and mentorship and the team from time to time. We still remain teachable. We appreciate the government agencies and department that hosted our students during the study field visits, namely the National Agricultural Research Institute. We appreciate the DG, Uganda Industrial Research Institute, Kira Motors, 1 Acre and Limited Farm, NITIL, North Road Primary School, Mbale Sino Industrial Park, the Director Criminal Investigations, the Director Forensic Services, the Director Police Health Services, and the Director Information Communication Technology of the Uganda Police Force. Thank you for always opening your door to us so that we link theory and practice. To our dear facilitators and guest facilitators, and this cohort was blessed to have the Right Honorable Prime Minister lecture to them. The individuals, the institutions, the agencies that committed their resources and took time off, including our leaders, the IGP, CGP, and even the CDF Center representative. Amidst your busy schedule, thank you for taking time to mentor us and our students. We are truly grateful to you. We extend our appreciation to the families of the officers. Our families that supported us, we appreciate your support, encouragement, understanding that have been instrumental in enabling the officers concentrate while on course. 7 days a week with only 2 breaks within the course. We believe that you'll carry on with the same throughout their career and their personal growth. We thank you so much. To the directing staff and administrative staff, both current and serving, those retired, can I ask the chief instructor and members of the directing staff to stand up for recognition? This is the team that is here every day. Thank you. You can take your seat. Honorable Minister, permit me to report that the directing staff present here and the visiting, retired and active in service, have demonstrated and upheld values of patriotism through their exceptional commitment and dedicated efforts to the realization of the vision, mission, and core values of the college. May the Almighty God bless the work of your hands and enlarge your territories. To the graduates, as you go home, now that you are more knowledgeable, capable of critiquing policy and practice, do put your knowledge, skills, understanding, and behavior to good use to create more in-house solutions that will lead our institutions and nation to greater heights. Always remember Luke 12:48, I open quote, from everyone who has been given much, much will be demanded. I close the quote. I thank you and we wish you a memorable stay while here for God and my country.
Thank you. Senior police and prison officers who have successfully completed the senior command and staff course. Through their dedication, discipline, and intellectual efforts, they have fulfilled all the academic and leadership criteria required for this program. And they qualify for the award of the Past Staff College. These officers have exhibited the strategic insight, sound judgment, professional competency necessary for higher command and staff responsibilities. They are Commissioner of Police, Ezra Njabwami. Commissioner of Prison, Natkunda Aliyo. Commissioner of Prison, Brenda Sana. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Isaac Amanya. Assistant Commissioner of Prison, Jolly Robert Silves Bamutura. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Robert Lule. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Claire Senoga Nabaka. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Joseph Alfred Ojinga. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Muzafari Burhan Zirabamuzali. Senior Superintendent of Police, Samuel Aliria Abed. Senior Superintendent of Police, Willie Aimbisibwe. Senior Superintendent of Police, Josephine Anguchia. Senior Superintendent of Police, Olivia Arumad. Senior Superintendent of Police, Rose Asimwe. Senior Superintendent of Police, Didas Biaruhang. Senior Superintendent of Police, Geoffrey Emojong. Senior Superintendent of Police, Isaiah Igumira. Senior Superintendent of Police, Julius Isabire. Senior Superintendent of Police, Geoffrey Kahebwa. Senior Superintendent of Police, Stephen Kaija. Senior Superintendent of Police, Frederick Jonathan Kalunji. Senior Superintendent of Police, Wilson Lako. Senior Superintendent of Police, Samson Kagobola Lubega. Senior Superintendent of Police, Martin Lubega. Senior Superintendent of Police, Cherry Regina Mbabazi. Senior Superintendent of Prison, Arthur Mugaba. Senior Superintendent of Police, Peter Wambuzi Mugabi. Senior Superintendent of Police, Kamisaf Mugenyi. Senior Superintendent of Police, Felix Mugizi. Senior Superintendent of Police, Hilary Mukiza. Senior Superintendent of Police, Umar Mutuya. Senior Superintendent of Police, Samuel Mwesigwa. Senior Superintendent of Police, Diana Nandaula. Senior Superintendent of Prison, Ben Nyanzi Aimbisiwe Nikomedi. Senior Superintendent of Police, Herbert Nwagava. Senior Superintendent of Police, Marion Nyamaizi. Senior Superintendent of Police, James Okabo Okelo. Senior Superintendent of Police, Joshua John Owo. Senior Superintendent of Police, Cosmas Ruganzo. Senior Superintendent of Police, Francisco Shaka. And finally, sir, Senior Superintendent of Police, Herbert Wagubi. These are the senior officers who have completed. Sir, I welcome you.
I'm going to read the document that signals the passing of the Staff College, a badge. I, General David Muhoozi, the Minister of State for Internal Affairs, by the power and authority vested in me by the Police Act Cap 324, Section 91A(F) and 2 in bracket, do hereby confer upon you the title of Past Staff College PSC on this 31st day in the month of July in the year of our Lord 2025, signed General David Muhoozi. Congratulations.
Yeah, you can. I think you can have your seats. Meanwhile, I also
They have children. He holds a bachelor, of Electrical Engineering, and he wrote a service paper entitled Digital Technology in Crime, Investigation and Intelligence, exploring the challenges and opportunities. Liu is born of 1978, joined prison service in 2004. She holds a master's in management studies from Uganda Management Institute. Her service paper is entitled Assessing the Contribution of Uganda Prison Service to National Food Security. Commissioner of Prison. Commissioner Brenda Sana is born of 1980. She joined prison in 2004. Brenda is married to Raymond. Together they have children. She holds a postgraduate diploma in public administration from Uganda Management Institute. Her service paper is entitled Uganda Prison Service Collaboration with Stakeholders. Isaac is born of 1980. Joined police in 2004. Is married with children, holds a master's of human rights. His service paper is on establishment of police reserve force, Uganda police influence on tapping the accumulated expertise of former police officers. Is born of 1978. Joined the police in 2004. Holds a Bachelor of Arts with Education. Her service paper is on sustainable waste management in the Uganda Police Force, a case of Nsambia Barracks. Assistant Commissioner of Police, Joseph Alfred Ojinga. Stop. Alfred is born of 1973, joined the service in 1991. Service paper is on the sub-county policing model, strategies for effective implementation. Next is SSP. Sir. Samuel is born of 1982, joined the police in 2007. Is married to Millie with children. He holds a master's of public administration. His service paper is on assessing the influence of community policing strategies in industrial safety initiative. Next, SSP Willie Aimbisiwe. Mbisiwe is born of 1975. Joined the service in 2007. He's married to Edida and Eunice with children. Holds a Bachelor of Commerce in Finance. His service paper is on assessing the impact of human resource accounting practices in police. Senior Superintendent of Police, born of 1978, joined the force in 2007. Married to Michael, holds a Bachelor of Arts in Education. Her service paper is on building public trust and confidence in police. Senior Superintendent of Police, Olivia Arumadri, 80, joined the force in 2007. She's married to Robert, together they have children. Holds a Bachelor of Business Administration. She wrote a service paper entitled Women in Leadership in the Uganda Police Force, exploring female representation in leadership position at strategic level. Senior Superintendent Rose, born of 1983, joined the force in 2007, is married to Herbert Bob with children. She was a Bachelor of Commerce in Finance. She wrote a service paper on drug trafficking and public security. SSP Didas Biarhanga. That's the officer who holds a Bachelor in Ballistics, Masters of Science in Ballistics. When you put him in a tent, the Discipline Student Award is given to a student who exhibited self-control, loyalty, punctuality, self-discipline, avoided varied destruction. Assistant Commissioner of Prison, Jolly Robert Sylvester Bamutura. Jolly Robert dedicated all his time to this course. Law. Running law. I'm sure the directors who were students here, they know what learning law is. You write every day, you must write what you have learned. Thank you. Diana Nandaula. Yes, sir. Our service paper is entitled Challenges Faced by Uganda Police Force in Combating Counterfeit Agricultural Products, Agricultural Inputs in Uganda. And from the students, this award is given to a student who exhibited professionalism, intellectual excellence, innovation, integrity, self-drive, and positively motivated her colleagues. This award is presented to Assistant Commissioner of Police, Claire Senoga Nabaka. Chief guests are finally appreciation award
for public service. The IGP, all senior officers, protocol observed. I don't want to spoil the cake. And my brother, the Commissioner General of the prisons. First of all, whenever I'm invited to any occasion, one of my first, and given a moment to say a word, I always salute the upline. Because I always say, who am I to be invited? How was the decision made to invite me to come? Yes, I'm an educator, and this really enticed me. So thank you, good Lord, for this privilege. I want to thank the IGP who sent me an invitation card to come here and be part of you. I've always been reading about this staff college in papers, but I've never had the opportunity to actually be part of it physically. But it's an amazing development. So I congratulate the government, the IGP, for the brains behind bringing this institution into existence. Now, as an educator, and because this is an academic institution, I've tried to write a couple of books outside the elections, a couple of books outside the engineering. I'm a professor of civil engineering. And these books, I thought I would share with the library at this institution through the IGP. And if he can come forward, I can hand them over to him. The first book I wrote in 2009, when I was still in that hot office. Thank God I survived that hot office. And I titled that book way before putting it in the book in the library for students, future students to read, and even the academics. So here is the. Why did I start writing? I spent about 17 years in the United States. That's where I got all my education. And I worked there for about 10 years. But I used to see books in bookshops, written about a cat, written about a rose flower, written about beautiful ladies. And I was always wondering, how can somebody spend time writing about a cat? What's wrong with, and most of those books are written by whites. I was hardly seeing contributions literally from our own selves. When I say ourselves, I hope you understand. My brethren here. So I said, no, we must start coming out. So that was one of the reasons I wrote that book. Last March, when the world was celebrating Women's Day, I launched a second book, which I titled Stepping into the Unknown. I think it's time for some of you to read this book to find out why. Because I am a firm believer that whatever assignment you get into, you may not know the depths, the ups and downs in that assignment until you actually get into it. I'm sure when my brother, the General David, was appointed acting as Minister of State, must have been wondering, he's been a man commanding military, but now coming to do something different in the civil world. So this is why this book, I authored it. I'll be working on another one about that hot office. Not the years following me, but the years I was in it. So when it's ready, I'll bring it to you. That's the end. I'm not a good speaker. But a lecturer.
Honorable General David Muhoozi, our Minister of State for Internal Affairs, the State Minister for Public Service, the IGP, CGP, senior officers from the UPDF, from the police and the prison service, invited guests from the formal education at the universities, Nkumba, Makerere, UMY, those that we work with, the spouses of the graduates, ladies and gentlemen, allow me ride on the earlier protocol that the PRO read. I wish to take this opportunity to thank the IGP and the police leadership for the support towards the training function in the Uganda Police. This is one of them. We have also been training quite a number of other personnel at all levels. Even this week, we passed out officers from the crime intelligence. So So we're having specialized programs. A few months ago, we had a pass out for constables. We are having different courses at entry. Within a few days' time, actually tomorrow, shall be receiving quite a number of constables. So I thank the IGP and the leadership for supporting us perform the training function very well. To the graduates, I know you have had a very busy year, action-packed, but I believe now you are better equipped to lead and command the personnel, but not only personnel, but also the non-human resources. We have taught you how to command troops, but also how to manage resources and equipment that we use and ensure that they are maintained to serve the purpose. I wish to conclude by calling upon you to be innovative, exhibit the skills you have studied, be innovative in the field, come up with the solutions, so that by the time headquarters comes, at least you are offering a solution to the challenges that are in your area of focus. I wish to thank the commandant of the college and directing staff, the faculty, the universities that have taught our people for the great work, and I wish you success in your career. Thank you so much.
Our chief guest this afternoon, the Minister of State for Internal Affairs, the Minister of State for Public Service, Commissioner General of Prisons, members of the Police Authority, members of the Police Authority present, our lovely guest engineer Badru Chigundu, who has come with a very heavy package to us. I take recognition of your presence. Uganda Police Force directors present and senior officers from the UPDF led by Brigadier General Golova, retired Uganda Police Force senior officers, our partners in your various categories and capacities, the graduates, our spouses present, members of the Fourth Estate, the police band, our master of ceremony, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. It's truly delighting and energizing that we are assembled here today to witness the pass-out ceremony for our officers who have successfully completed this course. Honorable Minister, sir, on behalf of the Uganda Police Force and on my own behalf, allow me to welcome you and thank you for honoring our invitation. In the same vein, I also take this opportunity to welcome our State Minister for Public Service. We really appreciate your time for coming here, but also my colleague, the Commissioner General of Prisons, Canon Dr. Byabashaija. I'm sure some of us are not aware that he's a canon. So I really wanted to bring out that very seriously. I also wish to thank and congratulate each one of you, the graduates, for your hard work, commitment, discipline, and perseverance. We live in a time when security landscape is rapidly evolving, and crime is no longer confined to our local boundaries. It is increasingly transnational, digital, and sophisticated. Consequently, training and transformative leadership is required to leverage on the existing security architecture. We must appreciate that security remains a very critical ingredient that underpins planning and execution of state programs for social, economic transformation of our people. Indeed, owing to the strategic guidance and visionary leadership of the President of the Republic of Uganda, H.E. General Y.K. Museveni, and our collective contributions, Uganda remains an island of peace in the Great Lakes regions. As a result, Uganda has now attained the lower middle income status, and why I'm bringing out this is to emphasize the point that our contribution as Uganda Police Force, Uganda Prison Service is very critical. If we don't do what we should be doing, if we have not been doing what we are supposed to do, we wouldn't have reached where we are, but there is need for more efforts so that we can move to the next level. Honorable Minister, sir, my leadership in the short term, mid-term, and long term will particularly pay attention to the following areas, among others. Number one, we are very committed and we are going to put all our efforts towards the peaceful delivery of the general elections 2026 and the related activities. Honorable Minister, sir, this joint trainings enhance our interagency collaboration and coordination, and therefore I'm really pleased to have officers from the Uganda Police and the Prison Service working together. The other area where we are going to concentrate as the police force is the area of welfare. I have agreed with my team to realign our priorities in the budget for the next financial years, 3 financial years, to provide the physiological needs of our people, more especially the lower ranks, and we are committed towards this. This will include areas of personnel accommodation, complete uniforms, and by complete uniforms I mean from head to toe and including all the accessories, and feeding, among other priorities within the areas of physiological needs. We are also focusing on acquisition and effective utilization of force multipliers or enablers. And these enablers include the CCTV, and we would like to thank you for always supporting us. We are eagerly waiting for the third phase of the CCTV, but also among the other enablers are the transport and other areas like the forensic capabilities and so on and so forth. But I take this opportunity really to thank you for the support which you have continuously given us. The other sub-county policing model
So far, we have rolled out in 20 policing regions. And within this model, the president guided us that we should have at least 18 personnel in every sub-county. 12 personnel should be for patrols. We should have an officer from crime intelligence, another officer from CID, and another officer from the Community Liaison Office, or CPC. And all our efforts are towards attaining this for the whole country. And our commitment is that we should be able to fully implement this program within all the 2,197 sub-counties of the country. The other area of concentration, Chief Guest Sir, is recruitment and training. Because as a force, we realize if we are to move well and effectively, we must continuously train our people. And I take this opportunity to thank you, sir, and the government for allowing us to recruit 10,000 probationer police constables who are due to report on the 1st of this coming month. Another area of concentration, Honorable Minister, sir, is the area of resource mobilization, but also proper utilization of these resources which are coming to us. And I would like to affirm to you that all our efforts are geared towards this area so that we can fulfill the mandate of the Uganda Police. And we also recognize the guidance of HE, the President, who in his own words said we should cut our hairstyle according to the shape of our heads. And this we are seriously doing. Our assurance is that all the resources you are pushing to us, we are going and we are optimally utilizing these resources, Honorable Minister, sir. As I conclude, I would like to take this opportunity to thank my team, more especially led by the Director, Human Resource Development, the staff of this college, and all the other colleagues who have ensured that this activity of training and finally having a pass out this afternoon comes to reality. But also, I can't live here without thanking His Excellency the President for the continued support and guidance he has continued to give us as the Uganda Police Force. And it is now my singular honor and privilege to invite you to speak to your people.
He's not an imam like Canon Vyarasheja, who is Canon. The Commissioner General, Ndugu Dr. Canon Vyarasheja. Engineer Badru Chigundu, our elder and presidential advisor. Police authority members present. Representatives of sister security agencies. The directors and heads of department, Uganda Police Force, retired senior police officers, and I want to thank them for coming. You know, some people go forever, but they come. I want to thank AIGP Iga and colleagues for turning up for this function. The commandant, directing staff, graduates, media, families, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. First of all, to thank the police chief and the commandant for the prize you gave me. I'm humbled. As we conferred the certificates for the PSC daggers, I actually expected to also get a PSC plus dagger for attending. You know, these teachers, the directing staff, because by teaching they also attend the course. So you find PSC plus, plus, plus. I don't know how many pluses they stop at Goloma as the instructor. So if you see PSC plus, you know those are directing staff because of the courses they teach, whether in country or on exchange programs. So, but nevertheless, thank you for the prize you gave me. I'm delighted to officiate at this closing ceremony of course 8 of the Senior Commandant Staff College, which started last year in August and ends today. I relay the regards of the Senior Minister, the Honorable Tafire, who is away on duty, but congratulates you on completion of this important course. I want from the onset to congratulate the police leadership, the commandant and his directing staff, and of course, Director Kafero, under whom they work, the graduates for the successful completion of this training. I think you need to clap for yourselves. This is a good career course. The curriculum is rich and broad, and this is by intention, in order to introduce the officers to the operational art and knowledge, to know the country and the operating environment and its dynamics, and how to navigate them in order to achieve the desirable policing effect that we want. At this level of training, you are also introduced to the importance of synergy across the security spectrum, understanding that what you do ultimately builds into a bigger collective end state of a peaceful, stable, and prosperous Uganda. So intra the UPF, the Uganda Police Force, you need a comprehensive approach. Beyond the force, you need to establish and nurture the links that we need with other agencies and I emphasize, and the population. Because you, more than the rest of the agencies, serve in the midst of the people. So this course desirably impacts on you the idea that whatever you do, it's ultimately effects-based. It's impact-based. You are as good as the man next to you in uniform and the friendly force outside of your immediate circle. On leadership and management, like the director said, we think this course helps you to serve better in your assignments, and that you have undergone a lot of exposures during the training. Leadership is about influence, desirably positive influence among the followers that you will lead. It's about transformation. You are not a leader until you are ratified in the hearts and minds of those you lead. As leaders, you will also manage resources, including the most important of all, the human resource. So how do you do so effectively and efficiently unless you put in practice what you learned on this course? We trust that from here you will lead better, you will manage better, and that you will cause positive transformation in your workstations. I hope you are also given tips about ideology, your purpose and consciousness about what you do in your work as you serve. What are you for? That question should always be answered consistently and in unison wherever you are. What are you in the bigger scheme of things, of security of the country? I hinted on it earlier. The networks you forge on this course are also very important and even outlast your service. You should make the most of them. The friends you've made should be friends for life beyond the course. And this also opens opportunities for all of you and in the work you do. Work-related requirements and force multipliers, IGP mentioned them: people, equipment, mobility, CCTV coverage expansion, etc., etc. These are work in progress. There are also some training requirements and aspects that need attention, including the training environment. As you see, this place, which is your staff college, was initially built as a secondary school. Even then, badly planned. So as I came in, we talked about how it can be improved to serve the purpose initially, because the IGP says he wants it to remain a secondary school and for you to move to a more expansive and decent area for training of this caliber. The look of things is also near the road, and the temptations of that you know as trainees. We shall address these. There are also forced welfare issues which he talked about that need improvement. Remuneration, we did some increment in your salaries, but we can do more and we shall indeed do more. Medicare, education for the children, accommodation. These two will be addressed. This college should desirably be turned into a center of excellence. We need also to open it up to the region to share knowledge and experiences from sister forces in the region. We need to exchange students and directing staff. These are ideas on the table which need to be actualized, and we shall pursue them with the police leadership. But all this, like he said, according to the means available. So prioritization is important. Like they say in Swahili, kupanga ni kufanya nini? Kupanga ni kuchagua. I want to commend the following as we conclude. The President and Commander-in-Chief for his consistent and unwavering strategic guidance and support in improving the face of the police over time. Grateful. The police leadership for implementing the vision of the President to improve our force posture for good. The Commissioner General of Prisons for his presence, of course, but also obvious close collaboration in matters training with the police. I also want to thank Dr. Chigundu for his donations, very inspirational donations, and also for inspiring us to write about our experiences. And I'm glad through those service papers, people have written, and hopefully those service papers won't gather dust. The leaders are here. You will go through them and see what you can borrow to improve both the police and the prison service. I want to thank the Director Training and the Commandant and her team for their efforts in ensuring the success of this program. I also want to thank the universities and lecturers from these universities involved in this program, as well as all the other resource persons that made it happen. Last but not least, the graduates for staying the course, not just being on course, but staying on course till the end. And for successfully completing this training. The families for their patience and support. I don't know if, Commandant, if you had issues of some family members having to run home to attend to a sick child or to attend to just anxiety of a spouse. You know, sometimes spouses, male or female, may think you are not on course, you are doing other things. So I want to appreciate the understanding of our spouses and families for holding forth while we were on this course. I want to commend you in public. With those few remarks, I want now to take this singular honor and privilege to declare the beginning of the end of this course. Okay, the end of this training. So I officially declare the official closure of the course. I want to wish you all the very best and Godspeed. And I want to wish you luck in whatever you do. Thank you for your kind attention. God bless you. Still acting, so I don't know, Bwana IGP, what you're saying. I think anytime he thinks, what is the other guy's name? Enanga may come back, so.
Thank you, our chief guest.